Hello and welcome to Mass Effect 2 episode 13. I think we fed the fish, but we're just gonna do it again. I think it's about time we start getting a lot of the missions under wraps. Oh my god, there's a lot actually.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Right, and I can't talk to them about upgrades until I've done the loyalty missions. You know what, sure. Let's start doing loyalty missions. That's probably a good place to start. Where the hell are we? What did we do here last time? None of these planet names mean anything to me. I just think, turn on your brain for a moment. But if the last thing we did was Garrett's loyalty mission, why are we not at the Citadel? I don't think it is. Oh my god. My memory, actually. Oh, we did the... Okay, yeah, the collector ship, I think. That explains it. That explains why I don't really recognize the planets. Anyway. Actually, I'm thinking we're gonna do Jacob's loyalty mission. I think he was one of the first to ask for help with his whatever. Okay, plenty of fuel. Just gonna check out the planets. Nothing interesting here.
I have detected an anomaly.
Distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW.
Yes, please.
Scans have found something.
Did I get the resources? God damn it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's not worry about the rest. Morden's just kind of been sitting around for a while. I'd rather save some of these until I have their loyalty missions done. It's just, I'm not quite sure. I can do that afterwards. I should probably go check on the Shadow Broker base. I should absolutely have done that before this mission, but fuck it.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Okay.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash.
I mean, that VI still looks good.
They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
It's definitely been here for a while.
What was her name? Sarah?
Oh, credits.
Suzanne? My god, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight.
Yes, please.
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military.
Okay.
Repeat, toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
So what, it was accelerating, not decelerating? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Shouldn't eat local flora. Probably had no...
Uh-oh.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about?
Not
You're
sure
not
she
making
knows what
sense.
name and rank means anymore.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will...
Cover.
Hunters.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Double cover.
Come on.
Forget which. Doesn't matter.
Gotta hurt.
All right. What? What? Who? How the hell did I get hit?
We've been spotted.
Got it.
Burn through any worse than neural decay. Suspect.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Yep. Gonna be more, I'm guessing.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
clearly docile. Same uniform remnants as those who attacked, however.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Previous females said hunters were exiled, behavioral, or gender-driven.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food?
I can't talk to you.
We're gonna find out.
Don't want punishing.
Subdue and suppress.
Hold on.
Your captain.
Ow.
Are forbidden.
Do the trick.
Obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Not familiar.
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets.
Jesus Christ.
After the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Maybe the Hunter thing is why they finally decided to activate the beacon.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
These two. These two. Take cover.
It's not my shield!
Okay. That did nothing.
Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God.
Old dead left posed, positioned. Possibly a warning. Recent corpses left where they fell.
The Hunters started fighting back. You're up!
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
I like to blend as a bit.
Yes, please. Anything over here?
Come on over!
Bike kit. God. Can you not shoulder swap in this game? Because I hate moving right like this. I don't have a line of sight because I'm on the right shoulder.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun. Now he wants out.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Headed for combat. Excellent.
Get over here!
Oh boy. Not gonna help, is it?
Gravity's one beat further, huh?
Come on.
About to get hot.
Okay, we got it.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a tough ask.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed
Comfortable?
happier. Ignorance is bliss, right?
It sounds
And
like
they
you
were
have a
grateful
civil
for
war
guidance,
going on here.
Like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Yeah, I'd say he should stand trial for this, absolutely.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander.
Oh, okay.
We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Yeah.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Somebody leaked it? Huh.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was
Unless
alive
the one
than
who
he
reports did
but
it.
I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, none of this.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright. We're just getting their food. Doing pretty well with it so far. I think I sort of have a system going at this point.
You might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Yeah, I will eventually. Damn. Just having a look. Must be like a DLC thing, I think. Before I forget it, I want to go visit Liara. If I can, there we go. I should probably fuel up first. Did I not check out these moons? Or planets, as it were? Okay. Okay. Advanced training, customized gear. Why are you following me all the time? I'm not gonna break anything. Do we have anything on the elusive man? Nothing? Oh. There we go. Cigarette smoked today. 4. Drinks consumed today. 7. Jesus Christ. Is daily Skyball score? 100 and... What? 5th consecutive game. Suit worn today. Julia and Varn. Light linen blend 2200 fret count. Single button closure. Sexual liaisons? Past week? Sani... Okay. It's not quite the kind of information I expected to have on him, but whatever. STG... Oh, nope. STG mission report. Just a lot of boring shit, I think. Bibliography, so that's all the stuff he published, I assume. I can't. Call. Damn it. Right, so DA is obviously Daniel Abrams, his assistant, and then MS is Morton Solis, obviously. I don't know about all of this. Personal correspondence. Medical correspondence. As per your request for privacy, this message will be removed. While we cannot firmly attribute the cause of benign neoplasm to the irregularity in your genetic makeup, we can confirm that renders you unable. Okay, I feel like I should not be reading this. So my understanding is that Miranda is pretty close to a clone, and that a lot of clones would.
You might want to speak with Tally.
Yeah, you keep saying that. A lot of clones would potentially have fertility issues. But yeah, like I said, that's probably just stuff I should not poke my nose into.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Could go to the Citadel and do Fane's mission. Fane, obviously. Maybe Garrus?
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody, and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
A Drell, huh? Right, hold on. Okay then.
Yes? My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
Duct rat?
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan
Jesus
blades,
Christ.
broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Okay.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Would you like him to get arrested right away?
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Think Mouse is up here. I think there are a couple of Asari I should talk to downstairs afterwards.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me...
We don't have time for this.
Can't miss out on a good renegade option.
Help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
Okay.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up in the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new...
I think it's over here that I want it to go. Maybe you just haven't been triggered yet. Okay, talk to Bailey. It's just I remember there being two Asari here who needed something or other to get through security. And they're just not here, it seems.
Yes?
Nope.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
For buying tickets to the C-Sec charity ball?
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Yeah, I'll be the good cop. I need more Paragon points, I think.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
True.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Oh, come on, man.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not C-Sec. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me. You two are in way over.
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
We'll see about that.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit in my pocket. Yeah, thought so. Chicken shit.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
Elias, if we were after you, we'd have already put a bullet in your head.
Not a super convincing argument.
This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
How about this? You tell us the target, you never see us again. And Bailey drops his price 50%.
Yeah? Can I get that in writing?
I don't think either of us want this in writing.
Alright. I ain't going to jail for the tadpole, and I do love a bargain. Joram Talid, Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
Well, I guess you'll have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant,
Didn't
get
say
a patrol
approved.
car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
That's why most things need constraints. Democracy in itself is a nice idea, but still it needs a lot of constraints to work optimally.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Glad I didn't miss
Show
that.
the humans they won't get their way.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
I sort of see him. Guess I'm fortunate enough to have a third-person camera.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Okay.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
I've got him.
Can you give me an update?
Right there.
I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. Don't let him deny involvement. Target in sight. No sign of trouble.
Nope. Why are they running now?
I see him.
We'll see him.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. No problems so far.
Kinda see him.
Target in sight. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
Yep.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility.
Maybe.
Instructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Take me home. Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah. Just don't let my boss see you.
Oh. That's not quite what I intended.
Kolyat!
I mean, I wish you could kill Krogan that easily.
He's heading to the lead's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Thane came hundreds of light years to talk to you. C-Sec can give you 5 minutes. Can't they?
You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
I mean, it would be better to set him on a more productive path. Although some sort of punishment is probably warranted.
You think there's any place on board we could buy a fish? They don't like live animals on the Citadel. Wasted life support capacity, they say. I can't believe there are.
Can't I tell them?
Up there. It must be a mistake. We talk about something else now. This is depressing. How about we find a Turian to beat the crap?
Okay. Omega Archangel. Oh. Could return that to Ari.
That always makes you feel better.
Yep, let's do that. Back to the Normandy. Let me guess, Tali wants to talk.
A new message at your private terminal.
Okay. It's a little different. Modular probe bay. Pretty sure that's the Thane upgrade you can get. Okay, let's...
You might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about something.
Huh? Drill lay in the ocean. Yada yada yada. Enkindlers. Okay. Concerns. Urban. Oh yeah, that's the guy from the first game. Guess that's related to Jacob's loyalty mission. Okay. Okay, let's go to Omega. Where's Omega? Oh, come on, I must know. Hawking, Ida, something or other, Nebula. Dr. Kenson. Local cluster, that's Earth and stuff. Oh, there it is. It's the one with all of the assignments. Basically. Let's do Miranda and Jacob. The old school. Yeah, let's do that.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Jacob? Jacob Taylor? I certainly didn't expect to see you again.
I'm sure you didn't.
No, please. So many years have passed since Tortuga. Lots of water under the bridge.
I take it you've met each other before.
Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
You sent me into a nest of Turian thugs in a Batarian ambush.
Hey now, my job was to get you inside. Anything more would have cost you extra.
Is this gonna be a problem?
If we don't walk away, I promise he'll give you a reason to shoot him.
Sounded like
Let's
you
just
were
hear him
watching
out.
us, Ish. You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
Okay.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I suspect that'd be against rule number 1 of Omega.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good to see you alive, Jacob.
Come on, let me in.
Maybe I can have a word with Arya about this.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Hey there.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Just like that.
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime?
Nothing to see here.
That gave me renegade points.
Come on, let me in.
Anyway, let's return to the ship. Did I feed the fish?
Harry has something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tally. She's
Yeah.
very worried about something.
We'll get to that eventually. I have a whole plan for that, and it's gonna be good. Let's have a look. Anyone I need to talk to? Anything I need to get done? I don't think so. In that case, I think this is probably a good place to end the episode. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, whatever else YouTube wants you to do, and as always, take care.